connection here. Okay, hopefully this is working. I just got a poor connection alert. This is Kimberly, obviously. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I wanted to do a live today on how to get more done in less time. I'm gonna warn you guys, we are doing some sleep retraining right now. So if you have little ones, you know what it's like. We finally got Addison, our older one, to go down for a nap. She's been resisting them, but at least the baby keeps getting up very quickly after her nap. So moms, if you remember those young ages, it's crazy. Like, you just feel really bad. So, hey guys, so I thought I would come do a live right now to distract myself. So if you hear any crying, she's upstairs, so hopefully she's not crying that loud. I'll try to make this quick just so I can go check on her, but anyways, we'll get through it. So we're going to talk about how to get more done in less time. So this is a really cool concept because it can really impact your productivity, your day-to-day, your happiness, and just really getting a lot out of life, feeling fulfilled, but also accomplishing things and getting stuff done. And some of you know me, notoriously, I'm known for getting a lot of stuff done. I work full-time, I have 2 little kids, I have a lot of stuff that I do on the side, I'm very active. I just have a lot going on, but I'm able to get it done, and I'm going to teach you guys how I do it. I used to not be like that. I used to feel very scattered. I call it the monkey mind, and I don't know if you can relate to this, but I just felt like I was really busy, but then at the end of the day, I didn't feel like I was getting a lot done. So I'm going to teach you guys how to change that. So we all have the same 168 hours in the week. That's just how many hours we have. And you know, we have to account for things like sleep and all that. But beyond that, most of us, we have the time. It's just finding a way to be organized and efficient and to make sure it gets done. One thing that I always like to bring up, because it's a stat, it's a fact here in the US, depending on where you're watching this from, but it has been shown that in America, the average adult watches 35 hours of television a week. Now, I know you probably think that's crazy, but if you think about it, that's about 5 hours a day. And I would even maybe tie social media into this. So think about if you have the news on in the morning before work, you have it on after work, you get into a Netflix binge over the weekend. Before you know it, you've hit that number. So it's not that we don't have the time, it's just we find a hard time to figure out how to make it, to prioritize and manage our time. So I'm going to teach you guys a couple tips here I have them written down. And also stay on because I'm going to give you guys a take-home tip. And then I'm also going to tell you guys about a promotion going on right now. So first thing you want to do is you want to figure out what your big goals are. So your big goals are going to be things that are really important to you. And these are things based on your values. So I'll give you a couple of buckets to figure out what your big goals are. And I'm going to give you some homework to do to figure out what these are. So the areas, they always start with an F to make it really simple. Faith would be anything, faith would be anything that you believe in, okay? So faith doesn't mean specifically have to be God. It just means whatever you believe in, your faith. Family, and it could be you have a family, like I have a family, like a baby crying right now family, or you have yourself in an apartment, but you have a mom and a dad and a sister. Finances is another bucket. Fitness, food, and friends. And even if you don't actively work out, fitness is still going to be one of those categories. It doesn't have to be, but I do recommend it. So these are your categories. So what you're going to do is you're going to figure out what your big goals are. You're going to write these down. So we're going to get a journal. If you don't have a journal, I'm thinking about doing another video on journaling and the benefits and how to do it. But if not, just get a piece of paper. Like, I don't even care. Just get something to write on. And you're going to write down your categories. And then in each one, you're going to pick what is your big goal. So for example, finances. Maybe your big goal is to get out of debt. If that's your big goal, I mean, that's just something that would just get you excited. So you're going to write next to finances, your big goal is going to be get out of debt. So we'll talk about projects and action steps, and I'll give you something to do to tie that in to show you. But you're going to take your categories, faith, family, finances, fitness, food, and friends, and you're going to pick a big goal for each. We don't want to pick 12 different goals for each one. That's just overwhelming. We want to make sure we're keeping this simple, okay? So you're going to write down a big goal, something really important to you that gets you excited, it's lined up with your values, and it's a positive thing. Number 2 is you're going to create an action step for each one of those things you chose as your big goal, or some kind of project to make that happen. So we'll go back to the finances as an example. So for finances, you want to get out of debt. So you do some research and you find out that there is something called Financial Peace University by Dave Ramsey, and this is held in churches and universities. I think it's a 6-week program and you meet weekly. So your project, your action plan would be to get yourself registered for one of his Financial Peace University courses, put it on your schedule, and commit to it. So step one is figuring out what it is. Step two is to figure out what's your big action step to do that, right? So if you want to lose weight, your big action step would probably be meet with someone like me, a nutritionist or a personal trainer. Step three is you're going to schedule them, okay? So once you decide what your action steps are or what your projects are going to be to accomplish your goals, you're going to schedule them. This is the number one most important thing you can do, because I know people have goals. I know people think about how they want to make their lives different, but they don't put it on their schedule. So it's just a thought in their head, right? And so if you don't put it on your schedule, then it makes it really hard to accomplish it, okay? So what you're gonna do, and I'm doing this video on Sunday on purpose. I was hoping that you would be able to see it today and do this. If you watch this tomorrow, that's fine too, but I like to do this every Sunday, okay? So what I do is I go through and I take a quick look. Once you get this down, you don't have to spend a lot of time on it, but I'll look through really quick and I'll reflect on the last week and say, out of these categories, what needs my attention? Now, let's just say I wasn't eating the healthiest. Let's say I was eating out a lot, I was traveling, and I just felt that that area was a little weak. So I'm gonna start with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my schedule out and I'm gonna put meal prep. So that would mean I have to go to the grocery store. I'm gonna write that in my schedule. I'm gonna block off some time to meal prep. Maybe I do that every day. I put in the evening half an hour of meal prep, whatever that looks like. I'm gonna schedule that in, and you're gonna put it right on your calendar. So I use Google Calendar, but if you use a paper calendar, you're gonna write it in pen. We want this to be something that you're committing to, not just, oh, that would be nice. So for each big goal you have, we're gonna pick some action step that you're gonna take this week to make it happen. And it doesn't mean you get out of debt in a week, right? But that big action step was to get in a course. Well, that's your action step to get you out of debt. These things don't happen overnight, especially if it's a big goal. And then I'm going to schedule it. So I'm going to find out that there's a Financial Peace University every Wednesday night in my area at 6 o'clock. And I'm going to put that in my schedule. I'm going to go on their website and register for it. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. So this is what I want to give you for an action tip today. What I want you to do is I want you to write down what your big goals are. So figure out of these different important categories. And if you didn't watch the whole video, this is a short video, so you can start it back over. Figure out what your big goals are and pick an action step for them and schedule it in. Okay, I want you to just try it for this week. And I want you to write those workouts in, write that trip to the grocery store. If you need to spend some time with a friend, maybe you're feeling like, gosh, I've been so busy at work, I haven't gone out to coffee with a girlfriend in forever. Or I really need some girl time or girls night or a date night. If you're married, when's the last time you went out on a date? And you don't have to go out. If you're trying to get out of debt, maybe you don't want to spend a lot of money on a date. You can just have your own date at your house, right? It's like a staycation. So that's all there is to it. It's so easy. I do it every single week and it's changed my life. And when you schedule that off, you schedule that time in your schedule, you are going to block it off. So that workout is blocked off in my schedule. It's not on my to-do list. It's actually in my calendar. And by doing that, you become very focused and you figure out, okay, so today I have yoga class. I have to get payroll done for work. I have some reports I have to do. I need to call a friend. It's all scheduled. Uh-oh, baby's crying again. Darn it, we almost had her. It's all scheduled and you're productive and you're focused. And this is how I get so much stuff done. I plan it all ahead in advance. So Sundays are a great day to do that. And then daily, you can just readjust based on how the day goes. So I wanted to tell you guys about a promotion ending because I don't think I posted this on Facebook. It's ending tonight. I just didn't want anyone to not know about it. So there's a promotion. It's a buy one, get one free promotion. This is a lash and brow enhancing serum. So you've probably seen them before. Almost all of them on the market are extremely toxic. I even tried one that is considered to be more natural. And it was irritating my eye, and I'm really sensitive to stuff with chemicals in it because I don't use chemicals. And I looked it up and it was, So I'm not going to name any brands, but this is the cleanest one I found. So it's, I don't want to post the link. Message me if you want more information. But the company is having here it is. I wonder. There we go. It's having a buy one, get one free promotion right now. This will last you forever. I think I still have my same one. But what it does is you put it in for your eyebrows. And I used to have like a little gap right here, just I guess hair loss, and it's filled it in. And then also with the eyelashes, so you can use it for your eye growth. I can post some pictures if you guys want, but the before and afters are amazing. So if you just type that in, you'll see some of those. So that ends tonight, buy one, get one free, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I think it's amazing, and it's non-toxic, which is huge, super important. So that's all I have for you guys today. Gotta go check on the baby. But thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. I've gotten such great positive feedback this past week from the lives I've done. My goal is to get into a routine and tell you when I'm doing them so you know when to expect them. And I'm just working on that because I've got so much stuff going on. But like what we just learned, that will go on my list of important things, and I can let you guys know, like to be consistent with themes and things like that. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.